Hi, I'm Ellen Contreras, Treasure Coast Connector. Last week I had the pleasure of speaking at Anna Valencia Tillery's networking lunch, the Treasure Coast Premier Women's Network, and I only had 10 minutes. I was very ambitious where I wanted to cover 7 particular sections, didn't want to leave anything out. I talk slow normally. I had to talk super fast. I missed a couple of things. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to video each section separately. So what was this talk about? It was inspired by women, how we love to enjoy a makeover. We're now calling them glow ups, and we're changing our hairstyles and makeup and clothing on occasion for just a fun refresh and a pick me up. Well, very important it is to do a glow up of your professional image and how you appear to the outside world. So the first section that I was talking about had to do with websites. And the very first thing that I wanted to talk about was the fact that sometimes people say, do I really even need a website? The answer is yes, you do. Now, we live in a home or a townhouse or a condo or an apartment, but we enjoy having a roof over our head in real life. Well, you also want to have real estate for your business in being online, okay? It is your digital real estate and it gives you credibility. And sometimes people say, well, I have Facebook or I'm on LinkedIn, okay? Anything can happen to these platforms at any time. And if you don't believe me, what about MySpace? For years, we were on MySpace and nobody thought that would go away, but it did. Another thing to consider is SEO. When you have your information on your website, you are in control of your message, and in the back end, you have search engine optimization. That is how you are found on the internet. And Facebook cannot achieve the same results for you. And another thing is that on your web page, you have everything that you do is right there on your home page, and then you have other pages after that to guide people for specific information. On social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, that's for posts. You're doing education about different things that you offer, but it is not a place to just list everything that you do and all that you have to offer. That is what a website is for. You want to turn your homepage into a home run, and you do that by making sure that it answers 2 very important questions. The first question, who is this for? The second question is, what can they get here? If your homepage can't explain what you do when a visitor is there for the first 5 seconds and they don't understand what you do, you've lost them. What you want to do is have somebody on the outside looking in at your website with a critical eye. And if they have questions, that's what you would use then to improve your homepage. This is something that I love to help people do when I do an individual one-on-one glow up. Another important aspect is storytelling. Stories sell, and you want to have stories on your website about the products and services that you offer to inspire people, to get them excited, to get them curious, to pick up the phone or email you or whatever the next steps are to engage with you to ultimately buy your products and services. Another great way to tell a story is through your clients. How are your clients, or why are your clients better off for knowing you and having worked with you? That's another powerful, impactful story. So to wrap up this section, what I wanted to say about websites is that if they are not working for you, they are working against you. So this is another aspect of how I love to help people. Yes, I'm referring to glow ups. I'm talking about women. I work with men and women in business, especially small business owners, because we are wrapped up in our day to day. We know all about our business, but sometimes we lose the perspective of what outsiders are thinking and feeling when they're visiting our website. And that's what I love to do to help you improve your website. If you are interested in learning more, my contact information is in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube, and also in the About section of my social media. Reach out and we can talk more about you and your website and how to improve it to increase your sales. My name is Ellen Contreras, Treasure Coast Connector. tcconnector.com is my website.